So it's going to be a downside, but also a positive in the same regards, is it's going to have a shift of industry. And this is where we kind of touched on of how it's going to change different, like the certain economies and things like that. There'll be a shift in that regard where things that we think we like needed, like transport, where like the trucking industry, that's going to be replaced with driverless vehicles and things like that. So all of a sudden where you don't need that human element. So like commercial warehouse doesn't necessarily need to be where all the people live. Like if you're doing international freight, you could buy potentially a little bit further out, knowing that the cost difference between that traveling an extra 20 minutes or so a day isn't the same as having a driver that needs to be on that time as well. So I think it's just going to change industries. So especially as we shift the white collar type industries, that's going to move. And then same thing as we mentioned before with like builders and tradies and anything in the kind of open real world, that's where we're going to see the shift. But in the interim, I think there's just going to be some cool technology for data. So people are going to be able to make more informed decisions, which funnily enough is why we made this podcast.